What happened with this one?
He got bush shooting.
Really?
They said if I would have waited another half hour, it would have been dead.
That is insane. The Reaper didn't come and get you that day.
Nope.
This tattoo is fucking so big for 6 hours. I'm gonna have to power through this thing.
This is the weirdest shit is when you were on the scar area, my forearm was tingling.
Shooting a nerve somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to fix the scar and then leaving him with a half-finished tattoo? I need to use every second. It's fucking brutal right now.
This week, we're testing your use of value, the degree of lightness and darkness in your tattoo.
Value is being able to show dark to light with smooth transitions. Basic tattooing 101.
For this flash challenge, we have a special group of canvases for you. Each of today's canvases has suffered a severe injury.
Wow.
You will have to transform their gnarly scars into phenomenal tattoos.
The hardest part about working with scars is that you're not tattooing regular skin that is smooth. You could break the skin, traumatize it more. It's tough.
Scars are often extremely sensitive. Because they have excess collagen, they don't hold ink as well as undamaged skin. So it's even more challenging to smoothly transition from dark to light values.
Let me take a look at that scar before I start drawing.
It was a car accident that caused this.
I think that maybe the best bet would be kind of sneak that right up against that. We decided to go with a really beautiful pink flower in order to show really smooth values. The flower that I found has really great blacks in it that transition perfectly into reds, into pinks, into light pink, all the way into skin.
Yo.
Joshua's tattoo is a bull tattoo just because it's safe. He's really not creative at all. He can't draw. He's a photocopy machine.
Jason, what'd you do?
Serpent?
There's a lot of pressure with this particular flash challenge because I need to come up to the top of the ranks here.
I thought you were gonna do the big giant jellyfish.
I got a jellyfish for you there, Jimmy.
It looks like you ate a whole pound of them.
Keep talking and see what happens. I need to win. And the one canvas I don't want, I got.
You turned out cool.
Joshua, he got the easiest canvas. It seems like a bit of a cop-out.
Tattoo baby.
You have a very good range of dark black underneath the crest of the wing, fading out into the feathers. A lot of good different color values throughout this tattoo, from the beak to the head to the neck to the tufts around the shoulders.
Jason.
The value that you got in this, the dark to lights, you have some nice areas where it's gonna soften up nicely. The soft water in the bottom, that'll blend in nicely into that scar tissue in the center.
Thank you so much.
Joshua, why did you select this canvas?
She had a pretty simple scar, and I needed a day where I could feel relaxed and stress-free.
You had the easy ride, but you made the most out of it.
Amazing value representation in there with how rich this thing is in the dark parts and how soft this thing is in the light parts. Perfect.
All right, guys, we're talking about value. We're talking about severely scarred canvases. Jason, he got the gnarliest scarred canvas of the day.
The most detailed part of the design is also on the most scarred part of the design. Yeah. That's just bad decision making.
Let's move on to Tattoo Baby, who I thought did really well in this challenge.
She gave us the rich blacks, the smooth color fades to really let the value speak for itself.
What do you think of Joshua's work today?
He showed really beautiful texture in the flower.
Joshua's tattoo is beautiful, but very minimal scarring. Difficulty level, somehow that's got to weigh in there.
I think we have a decision.
We do.
For this flash challenge, we asked you to transform scars into phenomenal tattoos. Some of you succeeded. Tattoo Baby.
You really showed rich tones and nice fades, and you did a really good job putting it on a knee, which is already a difficult area.
Joshua. Real rich color, nice transitions from darks to lights. That was one of my favorites of the day.
Thank you.
The judges have decided. The winner of today's Flash Challenge is... Tattoo Baby. This week, we're testing your ability to use finesse.
Every single part of tattooing requires finesse. How you deal with your canvas, how you place the image, and how you actually perform the tattoo.
The tougher the situation, the more finesse you need to create a masterpiece. For your Flash Challenge today, you must tattoo amputees. When there's an amputation, the residual limb that's left behind can be badly traumatized, leaving it uniquely shaped and scarred. You'll have 5 hours to create a phenomenal tattoo on the residual limb.
It's hard to tattoo a residual limb because there's a lot of scar tissue. You have to be extremely careful and show a lot of finesse to tattoo it.
You must use finesse to work with a canvas who has suffered a devastating loss and transform it into a triumph.
Tattooing amputees, finesse is definitely required because you tattoo a lot of different skin textures all in one tattoo.
Where is it exactly that we would like to put this?
I'm thinking maybe like across here, like this.
I'm looking for all of the tattooers to take a traumatic instance for a client and turn it into a thing of beauty that they want to show off and be proud of.
The main concept idea for me is that my arm is going down inside the shark's mouth.
My canvas has unrealistic expectations.
So the nose of the shark is here, and then the mouth opens.
The size of it is a lot.
Right.
I want to give you a really nice tattoo also.
If he doesn't budge on this design, it's gonna be a really uphill battle for me.
I'm tattooing the entire residual limb, and it's really tricky because there are some areas that are not tattooable. I feel like the ink might not hold that well because the scar tissue is getting damaged so quickly. And there's some areas that are too painful to tattoo.
Still doing okay?
That side really hurts.
Bear with me. I have to really create something that helps her distract her eye so that when she looks at her residual limb, she sees a beautiful tattoo.
I'm gonna use some of your scars as texture.
Right now in the competition, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
I want to make it look awesome. I'm telling you, I love it.
I want to get that skull pick so I can start knocking people off one by one.
Those scales look pretty impressive.
We're getting there.
My canvas has this crazy idea of a shield, broken glass, dragon scales, flowers coming out of it. And you know what? There ain't nothing that I can't draw.
Chris's placement looks really odd. He would have been better suited not doing anything than just slapping this little tiny shark on this giant canvas.
Josh, I really like how you took the end of the limb and turned that into textures that worked within the fire and the smoke.
It was really important to me that I actually did tattoo over the scar tissue.
Knowing how to work with it and change your machinery to adapt, that shows finesse.
Eric.
The way that you left the old tattoo and worked the negative space in your current image to let that old tattoo kind of sit there, it flows together really nice. It's a super strong, bright, very detailed tattoo. Super cool.
Clean.
Man, capturing the detail on those flowers and leaves is really amazing.
It shows a lot of finesse because you have the really, really tight detail and then the very bold lines. Great design, Clean.
Chris, I have to ask, it's not what you initially wanted. Are you happy with how this came out?
It was a compromise.
It's got some really nice details. The lightning bolt in the eye and the really smooth, soft gray shading that you have in the underside of the nose leading into the jaw makes for really high contrast.
Chris made an executive decision not doing a shark eating the guy's arm. I don't have respect for people that don't step out of the comfort zone. It's an easy way out.
Today, you had to show finesse by tattooing amputees. The judges have decided the winner of today's Flash Challenge is Eric.
The way that you broke the negative space skin into the top of the tattoo and then the way it flowed off at the bottom, very smooth tattooing.
This week, we're testing artistry.
Artistry is the creativity that you're able to present in a tattoo. Without artistry, you're unable to make something awesome.
Right now, more than 16 million Americans suffer from diseases caused by cigarettes. In the last 50 years, more than 20 million Americans have died from smoking. Your canvases today have quit smoking, but they're still paying the price. They all have permanent scars as a result. Today, you must help your canvases by making their scars disappear.
Covering scars is really, really hard. Some scars do not hold any pigment at all, and sometimes it gets raised and puffed up and even more obvious than it was in the first place.
Today's an important day. These people already have a lot that they're dealing with, and these scars remind them of their health battles in the past. And now it's your chance to turn your drawing skills on and camouflage their scars.
You just told him that you're one of the top artists here, you'll do a killer job.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave you to it. Nikki won't even talk to us. Like, she's so angry, she's literally fuming.
Nikki's great with the dark, gothy, cathedral kind of. I thought she'd be happy.
I've always wanted something like that on my body.
This is easily one of the most important tattoos I've done in my entire career.
It's really just kids get freaked out about it, you know what I mean? But if it's a picture, they won't get freaked out about it.
This guy is 21 years old, and he has a hole in his throat that children are afraid of.
Here we go.
This is my chance to make it just a little bit better.
Wow. Everybody's gonna be looking at your neck now.
We're looking at my neck already.
Yeah, in a good way though now.
How you holding up?
It's a little more sensitive than I figured it would be.
Unfortunately, my canvas, he's been through so many surgeries, his nerves are all up. One moment, he's fine. The next moment, he's in excruciating pain. I might not be able to finish this tattoo, but we'll get through it, man.
All right, time to critique your work, and we will start with Kelly. How was it sitting with Kelly?
Oh, she did a good job. I'm very happy with it.
I understand not wanting to do a big black hole leading into a dark hole. That was definitely a smart, sensible play. But when I first look at it, you don't get this immediate sense of space and galaxy.
The way you worked with the skin in that area, you have some amazing color blends, saturated color and really bright color play, but you don't really get a space feel from a distance when you look at it.
Eric.
You've used his muscle shapes to contour the mechanisms you put in there. Definitely shows artistry.
You did some really clean, strong outlining. Even though it's thin, it works really well with the contrast. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Nikki.
He had this crazy, weird dragon. You made what he had a lot better, and you got rid of the scar.
The way that you use the scar tissue to play into that rocky texture, to camouflage it all and tie it in, really good.
All right, guys, today you had to use artistry to transform a scar into a work of art.
We look great as a group today. To give your canvases something to transform pain into things that they're happy about makes me happy to have you guys repping for us.
The judges have decided that the winner of today's Flash Challenge is Nikki.
Sweet, thank you.
It was super smooth. You had a lot of obstacles to tie in the old tattoo, and overall, it just looked so slick.
Today, you must transform a scar.
Oh, shit, this is cool.
Awesome. It's a challenge, but I think it's a good challenge.
Tattooing on scar tissues is pretty tricky. The skin can be much harder or much softer. You have to be ingenious because the ink in the skin doesn't react the same as normal skin.
Each of the canvases today has survived a life-changing event that has left them with a permanent scar. Wow. You must use ingenuity to create a tattoo that will perfectly camouflage it and turn this physical reminder into an empowering work of art.
When it comes to scar cover-ups, it always feels like an honor. There's so much trust in your hands. It's one of the best parts of being a tattoo artist.
This is a fucking feel-good day, for sure.
Working with scars is difficult. The skin changes in every area of a scar.
Really think outside of the box. This isn't about just slapping whatever you want over a textured area of the body.
Make it fit the scar. If you're covering it, make it work with your design. You're changing people's lives here.
This is fucking awesome.
It's an infected dog bite, and I had 70 stitches, and I almost lost my leg.
Damn, what a trooper. I've tattooed a lot of scars during my career, but this is one of the hardest scars I ever saw. I can feel the muscles, I can feel the tendons. It's gonna be tough. Tell me the story, what's the idea?
I thought some cogs and gears, kind of like it was moving inside my leg, like mechanics.
Perfect circles on the skin is hard, on the scar is even harder.
I've had artists before that don't want to touch it.
Now we're surrounded by ink monsters, so it's okay.
It's super cool.
You just want to kill a clown.
I just want something really killer. Whatever you want to do, because the more I can cover, the better. I'm kind of been self-conscious about going out in public without a shirt. If I can just have something really cool to show off, I would just be like...
I mean, my first thought always goes to Grim Reapers. We could try to do your whole stomach.
Do as big as you want, man.
I'm fucking gassed on this.
My mom died of stage 4 metastatic breast cancer in 2018, but it qualified me to get hereditary testing. It gave me a 70 to 80% chance of getting breast cancer, so they did the removal. Now I consider myself the boobless wonder.
I'm like crying and laughing.
The just means we're gonna have fun. I know.
I came up with a fire idea, bro, to actually cuff the scar and everything. Like, I think it'd be fucking dope.
I think this is pretty cool. I can get this done.
The only thing I wanted to say was the time. If we only do one side.
I think I'm okay with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
All right, man, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
What happened with this one?
He got bush shooting.
Really?
They said if I would have waited another half hour, I would have been dead.
That is insane. The Reaper didn't come and get you that day. Nope. This tattoo is fucking so big for 6 hours. I'm gonna have to power through this thing.
This is the weirdest shit is when you were on the scar area, my forearm was tingling.
It's shooting a nerve somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to fix a scar and then leaving him with a half-finished tattoo? I need to use every second. It's fucking brutal right now.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thought you were gonna kick me. I'm not feeling so confident here. This layer of skin is so thin that I can feel the tendons, the muscles moving under my needle. I'm trying to be like very gentle here, but everywhere I touch it, you kind of move. I'm worried if I go extra hard, it would split the skin. I'm worried if I go too light, don't gonna stay.
Yeah, it's fucking
I know.
sore now.
I know.
Feels like, fuck.
Go slow as I can, okay?
Okay.
She might not be able to finish this tattoo. I don't know what to do.
There's definitely some really painful areas, but I've definitely experienced much, much worse in life, so.
Oh, yeah.
Struck by a speeding vehicle. My body got beat up real bad.
Yeah.
On the brink of death. My mom literally slept in the waiting room the entire time until they told her I was gonna make it. Now I'm here getting a tattoo for her.
That's so fucking cool.
Can I ask you why you had those scars on your side?
When I was like early teenage years, I was very depressed. There was a lot going on in my life that I couldn't really control, and I went to self-harm as like a coping mechanism for a long time.
I understand that coming from a, let's say, stressful environment. It's always going to be there. That anxiety is just finding ways to manage it.
Healthy ways to manage it.
Yep, absolutely.
You're very strong for being here.
I wanted this to represent love, strength, perseverance, get through it.
This is a very special tattoo to me too, and what an honor.
Right?
Truthfully.
What about like small highlights of a color in the rose?
Ooh, if you put color somewhere, it looks like the other parts are not colored. It now look incomplete.
Right.
The butterfly is important enough that it could be.
If it'll work, do the butterfly then.
Yeah. I really packed in that butterfly to be black and gray only. But today is about Heather.
Be that little bit extra, right?
A little bit of extra oomph. Maybe it will make it pop.
Shit.
I'm just doing what you asked me for.
I know.
It's all your fault, you know that,
It's
right?
all my fucking fault.
Bro, this shit is super fucking clean. I know it probably fucking hurt, too. I've never done a finish before. The talons.
Yeah.
I think they got 4, right?
You could have 3 or 4 on either side.
3 or 4, pick one.
Whatever looks better.
This shit ain't even real. This is a fantasy bird, and I don't want that shit to claw me right up out of this competition. Damn, man. Oh, that little spot right there. Felt like a bitch, huh?
It's okay, it's okay.
No, I'm just like, it's gone now. My scar's gone.
Oh, that's awesome. That's wicked.
You've done pretty well to sit through that.
So cute.
All right, judges. The artist had 6 hours to prove their ingenuity by tattooing scars. We don't know who did what, but safety from elimination is on the line. Let's bring up the first scar.
It's mine.
This was the self-harm. Cool little skunk.
With the flower. And I love the endearing eyes, man, like so loving.
There's a lot of cool textures and tricks in this. It's very animated.
The illusion of the white on the belly right there in the shadow is really cool.
I love this tattoo.
It makes you smile, right?
This skunk's got a good funk.
Cool.
Cool.
Well done, Luca.
That tattoo made me happy.
Thank you.
Let's bring up the next scar.
Oh, Boucher.
What up?
The near fatal quad accident.
It has some nice gray shading, nice values.
But the legs get a little stiff for me.
The body itself doesn't really match up with the way it's throwing up its wings.
The head just feels a bit plain. Doesn't look powerful like the rest of the bird.
I would have liked to see the head tilted a little bit, maybe upward.
Even a more dynamic positioning to show the power of a phoenix.
But the scar's gone.
I think you did a solid job,
That's
bro.
what I'm talking about. Thank you, Luca. Shit, my mama gonna see you say that.
Let's see the next scar.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Preventative mastectomy. Wow.
If you're gonna do a rose, you gotta do it like this.
Ah.
Really cool contrast and lighting on the rose. Adding this really cool curve made this thing flow nicely.
This artist actually used his undercurve and created this beautiful, elegant shape on the body.
I love the way it fades off with the thorns. I love the butterfly. The butterfly's sick.
Since the butterfly is the only thing in color, it looks like the butterfly is coming out at you. Super effective.
Whoever did this is badass.
Yeah.
I think I know who did this.
Who do you think?
Kyra.
Yeah?
Kyra?
Kyra's good with that
I can see
realistic
that.
black and gray.
Thank you. If Kyra did this tattoo, then this is hands down the best tattoo that Kyra has done.
Maybe the best rose that Ink Master has seen.
Damn. Let's go.
Big dog. That's it.
Oh,
I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Let's see the next scar.
Oh, it's mine.
The infected dog bite. Whoa.
This one's tough because it's textured and it's deep.
Some of the lines get away because you are taking something so circular and consecutive straight lines over something that's so textured.
But I love how on the outside, the frame of the tattoo is really beautiful, smooth filigree.
What an ingenious way to create this pocket with these gears where you can look into the scar.
You can't really make out that deep cavity anymore. It disguises it 100%.
A lot of things I didn't finish because she was incredibly pain. I have to do a lot of things on the fly.
Having to do cogs in that place and with how bad she was doing, I think you did really well.
Let's see the next scar.
Oh, that's mine.
The flesh-eating bacteria. Wow. 6 hours?
It's huge, it's bold, it's super impressive.
I like the shapes in the cheeks and the jaw and the teeth. I mean, it looks badass.
Whoever did this really complimented not only the scar, but the entire torso.
Doesn't look stagnant, doesn't look stiff. It has like really cool flow. Using those really like pitted areas above the teeth and the way this drawing was illustrated to cover that scar was perfect. Matt did this.
It's gotta be
That's what I
Matt.
think, Matt.
To go like this, it takes a lot of balls. It's fucking great.
It's not often you can try to do something so big and you can pull it off and the canvas sits it.
He probably ain't got no shirt on right now somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the next scar.
Oh, that's my guy.
This was the gentleman who was hit by the speeding car.
I like the wolf. It's a bold tattoo, strong outline, nice gray shading, but the thorns, it's kind of like too much of it. It could have broken up in some spots. I like the way the paw's drawn and the nails.
It's just a little exaggerated how that paw would actually curl. The wrist of the paw goes back like it should be the other leg, and then it curls around and goes to the other side.
Where that claw is coming from is confusing to me.
They did a great job of covering this scar. It's the illustration that I have a problem with.
It is fucking clean. Like, you
Yeah.
can't argue
And
that.
it's tough not being there to be able to tell them the story of why I did the things that I did, but if I'm in the bottom, I'll just fucking fight my way to the top.
Today, you had to use ingenuity to transform a scar into a work of art.
Shit was fucking hard.
It felt good.
Based on your work, each of your tattoos have been ranked by the judges.
All right.
The 4 artists with the highest ranked tattoos will be safe from elimination. And apparently, there was a tie for the highest ranked tattoo.
Yeah. I wonder who it could be.
Please reveal the first tattoo that tied for the highest rank.
Dang. Oh my God.
Big dog.
Kyra.
Good job.
Kyra, you changed this woman's life forever. I mean, this tattoo is really beautifully done.
The tattooing is amazing. The layout is amazing. You should be so, so proud of yourself and inspired by this.
You rose to the occasion on this one for sure.
Congratulations, Kyra. You are safe from elimination.
Yeah, I don't want to get eliminated.
Good job, big dog.
please reveal the second tattoo that tied for the highest rank. The Reaper. Who did the Reaper?
Of course.
Oh, Matt. Had to be Matt. We knew it.
Dude, you fucking killed this tattoo.
His story was so perfect for me. I kind of not afraid of death. Dude, you're getting a Reaper. You're like looking death in the face. Now you're just gonna have to sit.
This big ass tattoo in that amount of time. How the fuck did you do that in 6 hours?
When you do the stomach, when they lay down, it goes twice the size. And you go, oh, fuck.
Dude, if he was self-conscious before, that dude doesn't have a shed of it anymore. This tattoo's fucking badass.
Congratulations, you are safe from elimination.
Awesome.
Dude, this is fucking insane, man.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Please reveal the third highest ranked tattoo.
Hey.
Let's go. Luca.
Another rodent.
I love this tattoo. The belly of it is crazy, bro. The way you made that look like fur, this tattoo is so great, man.
You took something that stinks and you made it cute.
You killed it.
Very appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, Luca. You are safe from elimination.
Hey, Luca. Technically second.
Kyra, Matt, Luca, and Keahi. The four of you are safe from elimination.
Cool. It's a nice feeling.
The rest of you are not. Please reveal the lowest ranked tattoo. Got handed a fucking hard one.
The scar was really thin. I could feel the muscles, the tendons under my needle, but I'm proud that she was really happy.
You made a lot of great choices, and overall, this person's leg looks entirely different and better in every way.
Please reveal the second lowest ranked tattoo.
It's not how I thought this was going at all.
Seth.
I completely understand what you guys are saying. I'm a technician first and an artist second.
Just get a little bit more loose. Some of the things could be changed a little bit, and it would change the whole feeling.
I'm really doing everything I fucking can to push myself to the next level.
That means, Boucher, you had the third lowest ranked tattoo.
I'm not surprised of being in the bottom right now because, you know, it's just a phoenix. You know what I'm saying? It's fire as hell, but it's just that.
This isn't a bad tattoo. I just think small little tweaks, man. You know, the talons and the head will make a huge difference. But overall shape and the flow, when you change this whole scar forever, badass.
Thank you, I'm grateful.